Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
Gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 46. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here we go.
Hey, we got time right.
3 down.
Watch 89.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. This to Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it with Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. On second down, it's Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets in, do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Cowboys 0.
Let's go, D. Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down.
Here we go, 47. 66.
Bullet, half.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
To the backfield.
Scan 300. Scan 300.
Mark 30 yard. Mark 30 yard. Mark 30 yard.
Hey, Alpha.
Get out of the way.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Hey, 626.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on third and long. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Get ready. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Quick dash. Come.
And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 3. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 6.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Hey, watch the line. Hey. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. It's 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big run there by Jones. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Scan 300. Scan 300. Back north.
Gotta do better. Come on.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee.
46.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 26.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Cooper was the target there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. 30. Safety's creeping.
Topper. Jump out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch one. Watch one. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
26. Hey, Haywood.
So maximum one.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Roberts, complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Rodgers now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the safety creep.
Check 26.
Jim.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
There you go. Mike 38, Mike 38. 3 bud, 3 bud.
Plant.
Motion.
630.
I'm coming for you.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Check 13. Check 13.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Hey, look 3. Undercrook.
Wipe left.
He's coming. We got double up. Rush it.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, exit. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Prescott on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Rodgers going to throw. This complete to Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. Jump out.
To throw again. Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check. 26.
One final try now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Cowboys, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.